We're not in camera, dog. Bring us in on camera. Gangster. My fucking, this thing, I'm sorry, dog. And after that, I want you to roll one of those CBD joints.
Oye, tú ahí comiendo mierda con el...
Oh, there we are! There we are! It's been so long!
Carlito, tú estás comiendo
Ya lo
mierda ahí
sé.
con el MIDI keyboard y no te has puesto un micrófono. ¿Cómo que no hay micrófono? Bro? Esto es un estudio y aquí no hay más micrófono. Mira un
Well,
micrófono
no,
ahí.
hey, turn off that fucking music. Let's do it, man.
Oye, bro,
What
ya
you looking for?
ya estoy seco con oírlo di tu hermano hablar que es un salvaje.
venga, esto-
Ya me tiene hasta el culo, coño, Aladín, por el amor de
this
Dios.
This is why I got the PPP loan, dog, to fucking employ. To employ fucking.
No, pero es que,
bunch
oye, pero
of
para
deadbeats.
ese mentira que tú estás aquí de support, no sé de qué, de sponsor del árabe de pinga y tú estás gritándole así, ¿tú crees que tú vas, ¿cómo tú vas a hacer eso?
No, de pinga.
Te van a meter preso.
Que se vayan para la pinga.
Deja al
los
pobre
generales,
chamaco,
o
Aladín.
sí.
Aladín está aprendiendo aquí, quiere hacer el trabajo bien.
What's the fucking deal, everybody?
Yo nunca he visto un muchacho aquí aprender cosas, un intern aquí aprendiendo cómo hacer un podcast. Oye, tú vas a pagar la
Hey, I
pinga
hear
esa.
it's
Déjame
a-
ver, ¿tú lo quieres ver ahí o quieres verlo aquí? ¿Cómo es la cosa, Marquito? ¿Lo
Yeah.
quieres ver por el teléfono?
I gotta read the fucking comments, asshole.
Tú sabes que hay otra manera de hacer eso, ¿no?
How?
How?
How? I'm an Indian chief. How?
That's racially insensitive. Culturally insensitive.
A mí la pinga. You
Y
know
tú
how
que
many-
a ti te gustan las
a
colombianas y
mí me
todas esas
encantan las
cosas.
niggas.
Ajá. Y tú
I'm
vas
the
a decir
original,
una
I'm the
co-
original
y tú
John
vas a
Smith.
hacer una cosa culturally insensitive así.
I'm the Cuban John Smith. brother.
¿Cuántas veces tú deja que tú
Juan Smith.
deja que te ligues una nica que te diga I don't like your jokes about native First Nation people
All I need to hear
y
from
que tenga un culo y un par de tetas y que te mame la pinga como vaya
Ahora sí.
como si fuera primera vez. Tú vas a decir you're right.
Pepe,
I am so
tío.
insensitive. I
Hey, you
apologize.
still haven't got my drink. It's all good. Tío Pepe,
¿Qué, Marquito?
I don't care
Yo sé que yo don't care.
what my Pocahontas tells me, as long as she says, ¿vos quisierais un acompañante con la carne asada?
Sí, no, yo sé que tú tienes tu fantasía.
They make the fire
Yo
guy
tengo
open
una
toe.
Argentina. Mira, papo, yo tengo una Argentina en la casa. Tú me sacaste de la casa. Yo llevo en cuarentena, like 4 years. ¿Ok? Yo me entré en cuarentena 4 years ago
Yeah,
con
but that's
una
'cause you're
tetona argentina que me ligué y la tengo ahí secuestrada conmigo en downtown. Porque me encanta cómo me habla. Che, boludo, sorete, me tenés. Eso sí, me insulta, me
Oye,
dice.
pero dice
"Es
colombiana
media-".
o
No.
Argentina?
¿Qué colombiana? Como venga, Argentina,
Oh,
tú la
I'm
conoces.
the one that
Do
likes
you
to
know
talk
who?
about
You know I'm talking about. She lives with me. You've been to my home.
Oh.
Tú vas a ver que ya esto,
I've
ya
never been in a-
la cagaste con ella. She's like, oh, ¿cuál? She said, ¿quién se va a
Alright,
pensar, quién se va a pensar, Marquito, que estás hablando? Che.
Bueno, por lo menos a ella le gusta el churrasco, ¿verdad?
Esos stereotypes tuyos de hablar de churrasco, ella es vegetariana.
Oh, ¿verdad?
Por eso tiene el par de tetas que tiene. Porque tú has visto una vaca. Tú has visto las vacas cuando tienen las vacas natural así caminando por la hierba.
Oh,
Y que dan dairy
farm
cows que
raised.
tienen tremendo udder y se ve bien lindo así.
Oye,
They
I wa-
grow beautiful and like that. Cuando tú lo tienes en un dairy farm así, commercial farming, se ve feísimo eso. Pero have you ever seen a cow being, ¿cómo se llama? Grass fed in the farms?
Of course, brother. I've
Tiene
eaten
un
them.
par
It's
de
the worst
tetas
meat.
bellas, así, very pink.
I disagree,
con-
Pepe.
¿Qué tú hablas?
I
de
disagree, tío.
¿Qué tú hablas, viejo?
Grass-fed beef.
Free roaming.
Es que ya.
Las tetas
eso
de
puta.
una vaca.
Eso es una vaca puta.
Está bien, pero las tetas de
Esa
esa
es una
vaca
vaca
no están
puta.
estresadas y se ven bellas. Igual que las tetas vegetarianas de la Argentina mía, que la quiero mucho, mami, te extraño mucho y voy para allá ahorita, ¿viste?
Hey,
¿Qué tú pinga tú haces ahí?
it's
Tú
fucking
sigues con el
good.
telefonito, ¿eh?
It is fucking good to have my dog, my fucking godfather, mi padrino, Tío Pepe in the house.
Yo soy tu socio. ¿Por qué no di eso? No tienes que decir
No,
tanta
no,
mierda.
no, de
Yo no soy santero ni un carajo. Tú puedes decir, mira, mi amigo, mi hermano.
He's the most humble
¿Para
fucking
qué tú tienes que
Marielito.
decir las cosas así como si yo te hice babalao, como si yo fuera babalao y yo soy santo tuyo? ¿Qué pinga eso? ¿Verdad? Yo no estoy metiendo.
He's the most
Tú
humble
y yo somos
fucking...
socios, tú eres mi hermano. Yo hago aquí, me vine para aquí y esto más que lo hago por ti.
JP, let's
Y
get
vas
the
a hablar
camera on
Aladín,
Dougie.
vas a hablar con Aladín. Estamos en el,
Aladín.
¿cuánto ya? We're
JP
10 minutes into the
Aladín.
podcast. Todavía sigues hablando con Matilda este.
But the fucking technical difficulties, I understand that we
Pero a
been
ver,
away.
espérate, que yo soy profesional. ¿Cuál es el lío, Marquito?
Tipo, he doesn't fucking change cameras, bro.
Pero ¿para qué tú estás mirando
Fucking
eso?
Aladdin, dog.
¿Por qué tú estás mirando eso? El trabajo tuyo es hablar conmigo.
Yo sé, bro.
Pero deja el teléfono. Dame el teléfono, Marquito. Dame el cingado teléfono.
You can't even...
Marco, dame el teléfono.
You don't have an opposable thumb.
Dame el cingado teléfono. Me cago
Get
en
the
10.
fuck outta
If
here.
I reach over there, I'm going to catch fire y me voy a cagar en tu madre. Dame eso.
The first 5 minutes of the show, we answer questions, baby.
Ok, pero esos questions a mí me rozo la pinga con ella. Ok, dame ese teléfono, Marquito.
You ain't getting the phone, motherfucker.
Marquito, préstame atención a mí.
Listen.
Que yo no he hecho esto en un rato.
First question.
Y si tú me vas a hablar al teléfono, yo voy a hablar.
Pepe.
Te voy a hablar, mira así. Oye,
Pepe.
dime, Marquito, cómo tú estás,
Pepe,
caballo.
first question.
Mira qué lindo tú estás hoy. Coño, qué grande te has puesto.
Are you talking to your dick?
Como has crecido, mijo.
Are you talking to your erection there,
No,
Pepe?
no, yo estoy haciendo lo que tú estás haciendo, prestando
Listen to me.
atención a otra
First
cosa.
question. Does the puppet have a salchicha or a chorizo? That has a major
Esa-
homosexual undertone.
Yo no sé.
Even if you're talking to a puppet, to
Ok,
be honest
mira,
with
esa
you.
cuestión es una cuestión muy mal pensada en una come mierdería. Una salchicha y un chorizo. Ninguna de las dos. Yo tengo una morronga de 14 pulgadas negra. ¿La quieres ver? Ven a mi casa y te la enseño de gratis.
You're on him, right?
Ok. Next, una
Are you
morcilla.
on him?
Yo tengo. ¿Por qué tú te estás? Oye, ¿por qué pinga tú estás? Why are you worried about that? You're breaking the flow, Marcos.
Okay.
Put the fucking phone down o le vas a
What the
pasar
fuck? All right,
el
we're
podcast
answering
entero.
questions.
No, te vas a pagar el podcast entero cagándote en la madre, JP. Let him do his fucking job. Y préstame atención a mí.
I'm not looking at the video.
Yes, but
Huevuda.
as part of the, but as
Listen,
a fucking.
next question.
Oye, as a, ¿cómo se dice eso? As a, what do you call, collateral damage, Estás viendo el trabajo que está haciendo el indio este.
Venga.
Páralo.
Next question.
Dime.
What the fuck is up with your IG, bro? What
That
do you
has
mean, what's
nothing
up?
to do with me.
Follow me at Caballo _305. Ain't nothing wrong with my IG. What's wrong with it?
Next question.
Next question. Hop on Safe Moon, primo. Well, tell me about this. That's a crypto. Shibu, I got 10 million shares of that. But what do you think about crypto, Pepe?
Papo,
Give me your insight on
¿qué
crypto.
mojón tú compraste?
I got 10 million shares of Shibu.
Tú sabes cómo.
Shibu, whatever, how the fuck you pronounce that shit?
You got, ¿cuánto? ¿Cuántos son?
10 million.
10 million shares of
Yeah, but I mean,
shitty-
it was again. Listen, I don't want anybody to think, oh, yo sé, it was at a fraction of a penny. I got 10 million shares for $250. But if it happens to blow up,
¿Cómo se llama la?
Shibu. Go have fun with that one.
Yo creo que eso tiene un. I think it's not ironic that it shares a similarity to another word, no? It's a shit coin.
Is it Shih Tzu?
That's why you own 20 million shares.
10.
10. The reason why you own 10 million shares, porque es un mojón, ¿verdad? Lo que sí, lo que son mejor, las cosas que valen, que son buenas, no son.
Are you invested in crypto?
Bitcoin es el
You're
único
invested
que
in
vale.
Griga.
Yo, Bitcoin, papo, compra Bitcoin. Olvídate el resto, no oiga las come
Motherfucker,
mierda esto.
you heard it from the fucking the man's mouth himself.
Pero es que es que tú no me
Oh, yeah,
oyes,
no, for a long
tú no
time
me
he's been
oyes.
telling me, do Bitcoin, deja la
Déjala-
pajarería.
no la pajería, porque lo que pasa es esto, brother, es esto. It's very influential to hear people talking and people that you respect and then the media and then los blogs que dice compra la mierda Dogecoin esta, todas esas cosas. Si tú estás metido en esa vida ahí sentado a un Adderall mirándole el screen esperando que eso brinque ahí 5 minutos, tú vas a verlo a él y no me vas a prestar atención a mí porque él tiene la manía. Mírame a mí. No, a mí, come pinga. Mírame a mí. Deja la marihuana, mariquito. Me cago en la hora que nací, cojones.
Oye, la verdad que, oye, you've
been
away for a while. Tienes una actitud de pinga seria.
Esto no, pero esto es siempre,
you need
tipo.
attention, you need attention.
Pero viejo, yo soy tu guest y tú estás mirando para allá. Tuerto come pinga gordo este.
Oye, but you know
¿Tú no has visto el show de Joe Rogan? ¿Cuántas veces tú has visto a Joe Rogan mirando así con un come mierda al gordo que trabaja mexicano con él?
Look at the next
¿Tú
question.
sabes el gordo mexicano que trabaja para Joe Rogan? No, ¿verdad? Porque nunca le presta atención.
Who's the fat Mexican?
You don't know who he is? He works there. There's 3 people that work there. Jamie, un mexicano. Guess what? You never see
I
him.
didn't fucking know that.
No shit.
No shit.
No shit.
Because
¿Y cuántas veces tú has visto a Jamie?
Maybe like 4 times.
Ajá. Y tú llevas ya mirando al gordo come pinga este con la marihuana 10 minutos.
Yeah, hey brother.
Y
but
él no está tan
those are
lindo.
fucking professionals. On the other side of that fucking, those are
Pero
professionals.
tú no estás, tú estás
These are
mirando
fucking bandits.
Pero que tú estás mirando aquí que se come pinga este rolling un joint.
That shit ain't working, brother. That shit ain't working. These guys are fucking scallywags.
What are you worried about, bro? That the weed is not going to be rolled
It's a
correctly?
CBD joint. Don't you dare accuse me of that. Okay, last question, and you'll enjoy this one. When are you having the goat? Otto Van, how do you say?
Bonchita.
Otto Van Bonchita? What?
Otto von Chirac.
Holla back.
Otto Von Cheetah, which I fucking love you, Otto. I love to have him on the fucking podcast.
Anytime you want. Whenever you want.
You gotta plug me in, bro. I mean, I know Otto fucks with me.
Do you want to have Otto on the podcast?
Of course.
Well,
and I want
vamos,
to bring
eso-
fucking 3 mames.
Okay, well,
and 2 fucking
that's very
cantaloupes.
easy. You just need to invite. He's happy to do it.
That's what's up, dog. I would love to have him. He would be a fucking character on here, dog.
Dale por hecho.
Que rico. Hey, once again, thank you for tuning in to the 15th episode of Straight from the Horse's Mouth. I'm here with my dog, Pepe Billete.
Oye, Marquito, I'm sorry que yo te estoy dando mierda aquí, live on air, tú mirando y comiendo pinga allá, pero es que tú no entiendes, brother. Esto me tiene mal. Si tú no me, yo tengo complejo, brother. Si tú no me estás mirando a mí, yo pienso que tú no estás oyendo lo que te estoy diciendo. Y tú sabes lo mal que cae eso, brother.
Bro, this guy's like my grandfather.
¿Cuántas veces a ti no te enseñaron cuando chamaco? Oye, cuando se están hablando con los hombres, se mira a los ojos a la cara para que te respeten. ¿Verdad?
Dale, bro, vamos.
Tú estás hablando con un hombre aquí.
Vamos.
Tú estás hablando aquí con un hombre.
Okay, first of all, if y'all don't know who Pepe Billete is,
No,
fuck
don't
you.
worry about it.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
It's okay.
Second of all, he's obviously a fucking puppet.
Oh.
How you like that one?
Sí, yo soy muñeco, pero no juguete.
Hey, can you tell us where the fuck you've been?
I just told you a little while ago, Papa.
No.
I've
You gotta
been
elaborate.
for
Because
the
everybody's
last-
question is, where the fuck?
I have been
Is-
in downtown Miami,
Uh-huh.
in my condominium. You know it well.
Ahí se fumaba relajo
So
y bayú
so
y
what are we doing?
cuadros.
No era para tanto.
Ahí-
Mucho trabajo era lo que había ahí. Así que no había tiempo para esa
mucho,
mierda.
y mucho Mali también.
Ya eso, bueno, ya en el the beginning, pero esa mierda ya se la acabó. Eso cuando empezó,
There's no more good money.
that shit wasn't fun. Do you know that Molly is actually bath salts?
The dextrose, whatever is it, dextro, whatever the fuck.
The chemical composition of Molly, the crystal, is bath salts. It's considered bath salts.
Fucking, so we're doing flaca out here?
That's exactly what you were doing. Había, you know, que había like a 70% chance of all of that times that we did Molly
And I ate somebody's
that we were
face.
going to fucking go crazy and eat somebody's face. Okay, you know how that
That's
shit
crazy
is.
because I ate a lot of pussy.
Yeah, do you know that shit's all made in China, no? They make all that shit in China and then bring it.
Molly?
Yeah, Papa. You didn't know that?
But, Molly's a derivative of fucking MDMA, no?
Ay, que no.
I'm a fucking ignorant
Estás comiendo pinga. No, lo que es
former
Molly.
drug abuser.
Molly, okay?
It's CBD, by the way.
Molly no es MDMA. MDMA es un pastillazo que le decían una pastilla.
Electricity.
It's a pressed pill. Que good luck getting it in the United States porque eso no se encuentra en ningún lado.
JP, camera should be on him.
Oh my God.
Aladdin,
Marquito.
this fucking
Si
guy.
te vuelves a enfocar en lo que está haciendo el chamaco este,
90% of the time,
voy a hacer el trabajo. No.
this fucking guy, where's his monkey, dog?
Yo
If his
no-
monkey's not
Oye.
around, he doesn't function.
Oye, lo tenías al revés. Nosotros dos is 90% of the time. You cut to me like 5% of the time.
Oh.
Because you talk too, papo.
Oh,
Otherwise,
okay.
you're a
Who gives a
disembodied
fuck
voice.
about me, bro? This is your bro.
No.
Come on,
Ya,
man. This is
don't
Pepe
make this
again.
weird, bro. I was in the middle of a story y ya la cagaste. ¿Por qué? Porque tienes el teléfono puesto mirando lo que está haciendo el indio. Brother, tú eres israelí.
so happy to have
Tú eres
you here,
israelí. ¿Tú estás seguro que tú no eres israelí?
Where's your fucking
Dando así, maltratando.
your defense system is
The
lechazos?
dome. No, eso fue un chiste, pero
Your defense system is
the Iron Dome. I've had an Iron Dome for quite some time, pero
An Iron Dome. I have had a lechazo dome.
they call it the Iron Dome.
The lechazo dome.
The missile defense system.
That shit is fucking off the chain.
Yes, you missed the joke. It's called the Iron Dome. I've had one since. Porque estás enfocado allá con el comepinga este.
Iron Dome.
Te perdiste el chiste.
But an Iron Dome isn't like this.
It means a strong dick, Marquito. The dome of my penis is iron. Guess why? Do you want to guess why? What the analogy means?
Explain it to
It's
me.
very hard.
Holla back.
Oh, yeah, but a dome, it makes it sound like a moose knuckle.
Yes, the top of your penis resembles what?
A shell? Like
An arc, a dome. If it looks like anything else,
Oye, pero ¿qué tú crees de los judíos esto fucking
Yo
and the
creo-
defense missile
eso,
system?
I think that defensa is a very good thing. They shot missiles at them, and they have a very technological de pinga.
Hey, but didn't
I
they-
hope.
10 got
No,
through.
here. Yeah, Papa, they shot like 500 of them. Here's the problem. Olvídate de toda esa pinga. Esto va a empezar la guerra, tercera guerra mundial para la pinga. Ya empezó. Ya eso.
How? How do you figure?
Esto
Hey,
va-
shut up in the background.
This is going to. Ahora te interesa lo que está haciendo. Ahora te interesa que están hablando allá.
Now we're
Now
having
te
a
interesa.
conversation.
No, we were having a conversation before. Pero ahora estamos hablando de una cosa un poco sensitiva. Yo llevo 3 años sin hablar mierda. Vamos a meterme en el problema para la pinga, vamos. Yo creo que esto se va a... Cuando tú has visto una cosa, mortal enemies get into some little skirmish, shoot fucking missiles at each other, and
It's just
de-escalate, and then it just goes, okay, never mind.
Explain that to me, though.
That never happens.
Listen, but what I want to know.
That never
Hey,
happens.
two
So the
questions.
obvious is what's going to happen. It's going to escalate.
Hey, but let me ask you something. A real question here.
Yes.
You
Cuando alguien te
have
tries
an
you
enemy.
in a club and he pushes you and says, tú eres maricón. Do you go, thank you very
I'm
much, I don't want to know.
I'm not gonna bob and weave all the punches and
Yes,
then be like,
si eres un bravo, you will.
no, I get it. But listen to my point. If great analogy, if I'm at a club and I have beef with somebody and he fucking throws punches like the missiles
And you go like
and
this.
I bob and
And
weave
you
them all,
like fucking Neo in the Matrix. Misses them all. Ese tipo va a decir,
but I'm not just gonna chill.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
fucking send in all the forces
And
and,
then-
throw hands.
Yeah, didn't they bomb the shit out of the Gaza Strip afterwards?
They went in after them.
You need to
Oh, yeah,
update
listen.
your
Okay.
thing. Yo no estoy
hey,
metido en
man.
nada. I don't watch shit. Yo no veo ni cojones. Yo lo único que veo son las tetas de la Argentina pinga esta y YouTube. Tú has visto, mira,
Tú-
vamos
tú
a hablar
viste
de
la
una
colom-
cosa
tú viste la
interesante.
colombiana que yo tuve aquí last night for the poker game.
Sí, muy linda. ¿Tú viste lo que le pasó a Floyd May? Tú le hiciste la pregunta que yo te pedí. Ni cojones.
Like, oh, what? If she fucking, if she
If
does
she
go
wa-
go?
no, if she's a model, is she, because obviously she is a lingerie model, is she also is she open to do nude modeling too, or is she just a lingerie
Pepe,
model?
Pepe, I know where you're going with this. Why do you
What
want
are
to
you
get
going
her
with
in a
anything?
porn?
I'm not getting anybody in a porn. I'm asking a question.
What do you mean you're asking a question?
Is she a person, like when you hire a model, there's models that are down to do topless for this, or they're down to do nude. I'm asking a very simple question. Is she only a lingerie model, or is she a full nude, like is she, like,
Yeah,
whatever?
does she do the deluxe special?
No, I'm not saying.
How many
Yo
times
no
can
te
you pop?
pregunté si es una prostituta que mama pinga. Yo te estoy hablando de arte, porque yo soy artista. Yo soy artista.
Hey, but and by
Yo
the way,
creo,
he
tengo
doesn't
una
start at
visión.
24-hour
I have a
studios.
vision. Ayer cuando me iba para la casa, I had a vision. Algo, coño, tú sabes lo que será bello. Esa muchacha desnuda completa, en una cama de seda ahí, you know, very well lit.
Una cama de seda.
Yes, white, porque ella era media, like, ¿cómo se dice? Like, morenita. White, so the contrast with dimly lit. Pero tú no le hiciste la pregunta y qué pinga. So I don't know if I can do the vision. Pero if she's down for it, con eso así, como tipo film noir, tú sabes. And we're filming, porque yo no soy fotógrafo, yo soy... no, I'm a filmmaker.
Oh, okay.
And so the whole story is focused on her because, you know, storytelling, filming, movies are visual storytelling. So you focus in on her face, you go wide out, y después se hace se empieza a masturbar, y las memorias son muy fuertes para ella en el mismo momento que le tiene el orgasmo. And then we cut to black.
To black.
The end.
To commemorate Blackout Tuesday?
No, it's the end. It signifies the end
Okay.
of scene.
Nah, I thought you were going to one of these BLM things.
no.
I don't know where you've been the last few months, but
The whole thing was she imagined the whole thing.
she imagined the whole thing.
Todo eso era una fantasía de ella. Y eso no era ella masturbándose.
Hey, you gotta submit that to
Era
a short
tú
film.
en tu casa having a dream de la colombiana esa masturbándose. That's the whole idea. That was never her. It was you. It was what was going on. The movie that was going on inside your head. ¿Te gusta?
No, hey, that's you gotta submit that to a festival.
Tú estás comiendo mierda. Tú no entendiste eso. ¿Por qué a ti in particular?
Pepe, how much pussy did you get during quarantine?
Why would I think that she would be the movie running in your head in this artistic vision? Because you are the John Smith of South American women.
I am. That I cannot deny.
So you're dreaming about a woman, your dream woman, masturbating, dreaming about you. That's very romantic.
That's so weird.
It's
a jerk off within a jerk
yeah,
off.
but the jerk off isn't that she's jerking off, is that she is thinking about you. Lo que tú te gusta eso no es que ella se está haciendo una paja, es que ella está pensando en ti. Y eso es un romance. So la paja becomes secondary to the romance.
But this is considering que la paja de que se está rajando is to me.
Yes, because we were all in your head. That's why we cut to you. Who else is she thinking?
This is like
that would be crazy.
This is the memento of jerking off.
If we went into her mind, right? Like if we did a zoom into her head and she was thinking about Mitt Romney, it would be weird. It'd be an interesting inception moment. Pero the whole, you know, it's a given que ella está pensando en ti porque tú estás, es el sueño tuyo, ¿no?
Slang, yeah.
It would be weird if she was thinking somebody else. That's kind of cocky. You're fantasizing about a woman that's fantasizing about another man or dreaming?
Well, that's why all marriages fail, no?
No, I don't think
Isn't that what it comes down to?
It's a very layered and interesting concept, but I don't think that you're the type of guy that would have that, you know.
Me?
Never.
I would never be
If
in
you're
a cook
dreaming about a
position.
perfect Colombian romance woman masturbating to the idea of you. Let's say she hasn't even met you yet. You're her fantasy. ¿No te gusta leer?
I love anything that
Eso es lo
involves
que-
a Colombian woman.
No, pero what's going on here es que the paja is secondary. Even there's a paja going on.
You're getting
What
into
takes this
the
primary,
I get it.
the primary motivator of the narrative is that is the romance. Por eso es arte. Y no una india haciéndose una paja en la cámara ahí en Bikini.
Hey!
Bueno, se jodió
Don't worry,
los
you
micrófonos.
can't hear shit anyways, bro.
Vamos, quédate ahí, tranquilo. Eso
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're here talking about fucking South American women rajándose bajas.
No, they having
Fantasy of
the
rajándose una baja
romance,
to you,
and-
of rajándose una
pero it's
baja.
not a vulgar fantasy, Marquito. We don't
don't
even,
know
no
what the fuck is
tenemos,
that.
no
He
tenemos
lost
que
me in the fucking-
no tenemos que enseñarle el bollo y ella metiéndose el dedo como si esto fuera OnlyFans y o como las amateurs estas que meten el teléfono a 3 pulgadas de bollo and it looks like a fucking anatomy and physiology book. ¿Cuándo carajo tú has visto any body part photographed from 3 inches away that looks good? Name one. Tell me one body part that you can photograph or close up on 3 inches away that looks beautiful.
No. 4K killed us.
No, it doesn't. Mira, puede ser video SDR, papá. Pon una cámara a 3 pulgadas de lo que tú quieras, and it looks like shit. That's what these OnlyFans girls don't understand. So cuando ellos hacen su OnlyFans, el teléfono lo tienen aquí. So tú ves ese bollo from a perspective that is not a...
How do you feel about the OnlyFans thing?
I love it. I'm very pro OnlyFans. I wish that
That's
these...
amazing, right?
Yes.
Qué rico.
You're missing my point. They should. I'm trying to instruct these
Pepe,
girls.
Pepe.
Stop putting the phone at 3 inches away from your bollo. That shit's not attractive.
Pero Pepe, listen.
You need context. Yo tengo que ver lo que viene con ese bollo. Si no, I feel like I'm doing a Papa Nicolau in Hialeah. Oh, what the fuck is that shit?
Papa
Is this
Nicolau.
a fucking, am I examining your fucking uterus? Or am I haciéndome una paja? How does this work? How did we get to this point?
I don't know.
This is your fault, Maquito.
All I heard is Papa Nicolau. Isn't
Yes,
that satanic?
OnlyFans. If you are having OnlyFans,
Brother,
y tú estás cobrando tu OnlyFans para que la gente te vean hacer paja, mis niñas, I support you 100%. I support you 100%. Do me a favor. Here's a tip from a professional. Do not film your pussy or any other body part anything less
okay, but
than 3 feet away.
3 feet.
Maybe
That's
even
the
4.
fucking minimum.
4 feet, 3 feet,
That's the
3 to 4
minimum.
feet. 3 inches from your pussy or asshole o la nariz o el tobillo. Se ve horrible.
Okay.
Because
Well, you heard it here.
Yes.
Please.
Have you ever seen-
spare us those fucking 3-inch clitoris
Really?
close-ups.
It doesn't bother you? When,
It doesn't.
when
Listen,
you get a pussy
I'm
picture
more.
and it's 3 inches away?
Pepe, I'm more worried. I'm more worried about the fucking OnlyFans accounts that I subscribe to. That I think I'm gonna see a pussy, and it's
it
just
doesn't?
it's an extensuation of their fucking Instagram profile.
Well, hold on. Is
They
it-
just
are
they
mis-
twerk for 30 seconds longer,
they-
and there it goes by $16.
Hold on a second. Espérate.
Fuck!
Are they misrepresenting their OnlyFans?
100% it's a bait and switch.
Para de comer tanta mierda.
Hey, look, we're back online there.
If it's a bait
It's a
and
fucking
switch,
bait and switch.
then the market will take care of itself. Porque cuánta gente como tú se van a quedar. ¿Cuánto tú crees que, cuánta gente, how many repeat customers do you think they have?
I mean, I guess you have a point there. Yeah, hey, but let me ask you something. Have you ever
You
met
can only bait and switch so many
Uncle
people.
Mapinga? Yeah. Uncle Mapinga only gets bait and switched twice. The first time it's my fault. Second time, it's my fault.
Como era que dijo George Bush esa vez, fuck me over once, shame on me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me over twice,
Shame
shame on
me.
yeah, como es que dice, when somebody you fucked up, pero you,
You
don't get
know the
fucked.
fucking. You know the fucking.
You know how it works.
Hey, he was the original Biden. You know how it works. You know the saying. Hey, but listen, OnlyFans. Do you know any women that you grew up with that now have an OnlyFans?
All the women that I grew up with. Did you really ask me that question? Would you pay to see a woman my age naked doing anything?
I forget that you're un fucking viejo calidroso.
No, tampoco así como pinga, pero te voy a hacer una pregunta. That is a genre.
All right, do you know?
¿A ti te gusta
do you
eso?
know any women?
¿A ti te
Period.
gu-
Not that you grew up with. Do you know any women? Period.
I know a lot of women.
That have opened
no,
up
that's
an
not the question.
OnlyFans.
A lot of women know me, and that have opened OnlyFans. Yes, of course. Everybody has a fucking OnlyFans. Marquito is like that's the whole
Do
point.
you have an OnlyFans?
Bueno, yo no cobro para verme la morronga.
Here we go, Aladdin. We have the Hispanic Aladdin here, brother. Because the Arab Aladdin had a monkey. And this fucking Arab has a fucking bully dog. A little bully.
Paquito, no te puedes empingar. Tú mira, te voy a enseñar algo. Te voy a enseñar algo que you gotta change your perspective, man. Mira,
fucking guy,
por eso yo me desconecté, papa. That's why I got disconnected, man.
I don't blame you. You should
That's
them.
why
You should them.
That's why I've been in quarantine for 4 years with a big titty Argentinian in downtown Miami. I live very happy.
Pero, baby.
Hold on, listen.
Baby.
Tú ves eso subido que tú cogiste con el chamaquito este. Él está aprendiendo, ¿verdad? Espérate. Él está aprendiendo, ¿verdad? Eso no se le puede, o sea, hay que darle un poquito suave. Pero mira, yo sé que él tiene un perro aquí making noise in a sound studio while a live podcast is going on. That's probably not. Pero that's how much he wants to learn. que he puts hurdles that distract him there so he makes sure that he can work under pressure.
Holla back.
That's just changing perspective, man.
No, you're right. You're right. Now that I think about it, it's exactly like the hurdle he puts between him and getting an
And
erection.
doing things right.
And getting an erection when he does a ball blow before he takes down a woman. That's an obstacle.
Well, I don't know if he shared that with you privately.
We
or
got
how
phone
you-
call. Hey,
how
put
it
the
is
number
you know,
out there.
How it is you know these personal details.
Oh, yeah, another thing.
Did he tell this? Do you know this for a fact?
Pepe.
La morronga del chamaco se ve así.
Mira.
Así, una cosa, like a
Un
rotting
pedazo
piece
de
of meat.
carne así por el hueso.
Ajá, y el hueso está decrépito para la pinga. No, el otro, saca el otro. Mira,
But
el
let me
otro.
listen. I gotta take. Listen, I
Get
gotta
the
take
other
the
one. That's
opportunity
Aladdin's,
to plug in
Aladdin's circumcision. Míralo ahí.
Josh's meats, not to be confused with Aladdin circumcision.
Holla back.
Not to be confused. I got Josh's meat, motherfucking. What is it? It's the tomahawk ribeye.
You have Josh's
Holla
meat.
back. I got Josh's meat. No homo. Calm down, baby.
I didn't say anything.
You
I'm promoting the name.
Listen, homie has the meat.
Wow.
The Wagyu.
That's a hell of an endorsement.
Hey, I'm telling you. Josh has the meat.
Tremendo.
That's it. I don't even have to say shit no more, dog.
That's a
This one's over.
That's an incredible endorsement.
Aye. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, Josh, you got your money's worth on that one, my
You get your
friend.
money's worth on that one, brother.
It takes a lot to have a motherfucker say that.
Oh, yeah, you're talking into that one. I think that's what Carlos
Yeah,
trying
you
to tell
know,
you.
the way they usually do that is they put a light, and the camera, the light turns on when you do the switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pero
Okay, well, we have fucking
But don't worry about
two
it. You
Neanderthals
don't-
in a small budget.
you don't have to point
Look,
at
this guy just dropped his CBD joint. Incredible.
you don't have to point at the camera. Because I do something. I'm a professional, baby. I look at both of them at all times.
You look at both of them?
At all times.
Okay.
Porque yo no sé
When you
dónde-
say both of them, what do you mean?
both. What two things are we la cámara, people? Yo miro esta y miro esa. Y miro esta y miro esa. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque I save myself the embarrassment of looking at the wrong camera when I see. And I turn around and I turn around. Yo aprendí
But,
eso.
but you're the fucking
You
guy
know where I
that-
learned that shit?
Where?
You know where I learned that shit? Pasando pena en el Jaime Bailey show. Yo mirando la cámara con un coma pizza. ¿Sabes lo come mierda que tú te ves cuando estás hablando con la cámara y es esta mirando aquí y estás hablando para allá? That shit looks so fucking stupid that I learned, oh, here's what you do. You pretend like, this is like that. And everybody, it doesn't matter what camera's on me. Mira qué rico tocarme la pinga.
Pepe, listen. Listen. Tú eres un enfermo, and I know you're in your own element. But I know that everybody who's been waiting to hear
Nobody's been waiting to hear
from
anything,
fucking
Marquito.
Pepe.
Nobody gives a
he's
shit.
the most humble puppet in
Ay,
the planet.
No, viejo, no, don't build anything else. Yo soy un coma pinga. Who
They
gives a fuck?
want to know how
Nobody
you feel
want-
about certain shit. Listen, we
I
all
don't-
loved
bueno,
you for your opinion.
here's
We
a-
all loved you for your opinion.
No, they didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, they did not. You know what they loved about me?
What they love?
They loved that I had a large personality,
A large personality.
a very over-the-top personality. And that I would do, ¿cómo se llama? You know, talking shit about shit. Como las cosas.
We got a caller?
Nadie le importa tres pingas cuáles son my thoughts on what do you think about the political climate of the United States. A mí no me importa la opinión mía.
Oh, Pepe, we got a
Esa
caller.
opinión, my thoughts on it, no me interesan a mí tampoco, mijo. ¿Por qué tú la quieres oír? Porque yo me cago en esa, yo me cago en todo, todos son unos ladrones. ¿Qué recoño me importa a mí? El
When
coma
you-
pinga esto es otro. Toda la
When you
misma
say
mierda.
ladrones, you mean the politicians, right?
Yes, I mean the people that, you know, go on TV and pretend that they're one side and the other side pretends that they're something else. You know, that's a big fucking...
It's a fucking act.
Aquí hay una cosa que rules everybody, papi.
Carlos, what? Money.
Aquí lo único que vale...
Cream.
The only thing that fucking matters here, that everybody's fucking worshiping, is the dollar, papa. So one fucking group se tapa esto and they, oh, look, let's talk to this team. Y el otro grupo aquí, porque you gotta, you know, when you gotta,
course.
you gotta cater to the whole thing.
In other words, listen,
But everybody bends the knee to the mighty dollar, my friend.
listen, and I agree with you, but I want to make clear to everybody what he's saying is these motherfuckers know what they're going at it over. and they're calling each other going, hey, motherfucker, listen.
They may not be calling each other, but there's an
You don't think
understanding
they
of
call
what's
each other?
going. No.
You don't think they call each other?
No, they're all friends, for sure. Coño, papo, ellos trabajan juntos, son amigos. ¿Tú crees que esa gente no se llevan? Tú sabes lo más ignorante es la gente que se piensan, like, it's not ignorante because, why would they think anything else? That's what's promoted, right? And why would you think that what you're being shown by the people you're supposed to trust the most is a fucking blatant theory, smoke and mirror show? But if you see how a bill is passed, they have to go. ¿Tú has visto el show ese en Amazon con el tipo este de Roseanne? ¿Cómo se llama el gordo de Roseanne? John Goodman.
John Goodman.
There's a show que he's a senator and they're all fucking. ¿Tú no has visto ese show?
No.
Random House, algo así. It's very good. Está comiquísimo. Right? It shows you how, it like gives you perspective on how it really works. Or Veep. ¿Tú has visto el show Veep?
Yeah, but that's
a
fucking
characterization, but it's real. It's closer to reality than what you watch on TV.
I believe that.
Toda esa gente, mira, vamos a decir quién, who's famous in the Republican side, Josh Hawley, ¿verdad? Y él va a la oficina de Nancy Pelosi y le dice, oye, hija puta, ¿en qué estás tú hoy? Y dice, ¿qué te pasa a ti, mariconzón de mierda? Esos pantalones se ven bien apretados, estás lindo, muchachón. Oye, deja la putería. ¿Qué te parece el bill mío, de la tecnología, vieja? Are you going to fucking support it so we can get it passed? ¿O me vas a hacer tremenda mierda después que yo hice todo este fucking trabajo escribiendo esa mierda? Bueno, Yachi, mira, tú eres un niño todavía y tú no entiendes cómo es esto, papito. Está muy lindo el bill ese, pero ¿por qué pinga yo voy a hacer algo por ti? ¿Qué voy a ganar yo? ¿Qué tú me vas a dar a mí? ¿Qué vamos a hacer juntos? Bueno, vieja, yo no te voy a comer el bollo decrépito de pinga ese porque tú estás más mala que el carajo. Me meto un tiro primero, pero tú sabes la mierda esa que tú querías pasar dándole dinero a los comapingas estos que son futbolistas que juegan fútbol allá en Fort Lauderdale.
Right?
No, míralo, mira, él no me está prestando atención. Yo estoy aquí hablando sol, se acabó el cuento. Ya. Se acabó el cuento, no, el frigidaire. ¿Qué está pasando en el frigidaire? ¿Qué pasó con el frigidaire? ¿Qué pasó con el frigidaire? Dime lo que pasó al frigidaire. Alejandra, HVAC. I need an HVAC space. Llámame a Alejandra. I need to speak to Ali.
You lost me.
Llámame. I was explaining things in contextual language. Me cago en ti. HVAC. Let's talk about refrigeration.
But you lost
Very
me.
important in Miami.
Four clauses into that fucking bill. You lost me, brother.
Well, I didn't even get to the important part.
No, venga.
La cagaste mirando para allá. ¿Por qué no te fue? Coño, el ADD aquí está, millón.
Venga.
Tú mirando para allá y dices, coño, no me interesa mucho el gobierno, es verdad.
Oye, let me ask
La
you.
vieja.
What do you think about the
voy a
vaccine,
arrugar.
Pepe? What do you think about the vaccine?
A ti no
Vaccine, Pepe!
You don't really fucking care, so why am I going to answer that?
I might not care, but they do.
I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. Those people don't exist right now.
Fuck.
Baba, stop worrying about refrigeration. Make me feel wanted.
He was about to fucking put the steaks back in the refrigerator. And I need them at room temperature. He doesn't know that because he's not a grill master like I am.
Let me ask you.
He's a fucking asshole.
Tú sabes, y eso, ¿tú crees que es más importante?
By the way, look at this wagyu. No, qué rico.
Ay, bro, tú me tienes loco. Soy yo que es el del problema, es verdad. Yo soy el del problema. Yo estoy fuera de práctica y estoy muy enfocado en
Hit
ti.
me with the vaccines, brother. What do you think?
A mí no, yo me cago en la vacuna porque yo soy muñeco, pero yo no creo que esa opinión debe de ser la opinión. If you're high risk, take it. If you are not a high risk, maybe, you don't have to, put something inside of you that that will only took a year to develop.
I've always said.
That's an RNA complex that might, fuck with your DNA. If you are low risk, I don't think there's a reason. If you're a low risk, you don't have to do that. But that's my opinion. I'm a puppet. Yo soy eterno. I don't have to worry about these problems. You have to worry about this problem. So I don't
Do you
give
have
a
to wear a
fuck.
mask?
Do I have to wear a mask for what? Cuando yo single? No, yo no soy ortodox. I don't even wear condoms anymore, papá. Yo desde los 16 años no uso un condón. What the fuck can I... did we just... Hello, my name is...
I fucking learned.
My name is Pepe Billete, sir. What is your name? Dame la mano. No me don't leave me hanging.
Caballo.
Very nice to meet you.
And to meet you too, brother.
Okay.
Wait, but listen,
I stopped using condoms when I was 16 years old in Cuba.
I am also allergic to latex.
I was not allergic to latex. In Cuba, they don't have latex. They were made out of sheepskin, and they had, eran ruso.
The pores were a little
They
more wide
were
open.
they were ruso. I stopped using them at 16 years old.
Wait, when did you come over here? You came in Maria, didn't you?
1981, papi.
Maria.
Well, I mean, I came during the Mario boat lift, yes.
How was that, brother?
¿Qué pinga sé yo, bro? Eso hace 40 años atrás. ¿Por qué tú me estás preguntando la come esta mierda? ¿Por qué no tú no me preguntas esto? Can I give you a suggestion?
Please.
Okay. Pepe, ¿qué te parece el show so far?
Oh, here we go.
What do you think of what?
Hey,
That's a good
Pepe,
question.
¿qué te parece el show so far?
Espectacular.
That's Colombian as fuck.
Wonderful.
O sea,
Una maravilla.
Espectacular. Eso es divi.
Una maravilla.
Eso es espectacular.
No, te digo la verdad, esto es un shit show porque es el primero que haces desde que la mierda y me tienes a mí aquí hablando mierda. I'm not a timid. Yo no soy, ¿cómo se llamaba? El Pita y los
Yeah, but you're here trying to talk
Mira,
about bills.
¿tú te
I
acuerdas?
want to talk about what hoes you fucked.
Oye,
What hoes have you fucked?
no, mira, conmigo eso no trabaja, mi hermano. Tú vas hablando, you're here talking about bills. No, I was making a very funny analogy about how Josh Hawley and Nancy Pelosi interact to get a bill passed in a way that is relatable to people that perhaps might be of my,
God, but you thought you were writing House of Cards.
yes. But you
an
didn't let me
episode.
get to the part where they passed the bill. Tú lo interrumpiste con
bueno,
HVAC.
shit, here I am.
Refrigeration interrupted the passing of the bill, and it's ironic because oftentimes stupid shit like that gets in the way of good legislation.
And by that stupid
saw how I
by
fucking
stupid shit,
saved
he
it?
means you.
No, by stupid shit I mean, no, I don't mean Jew. I mean
No,
stupid
I
shit.
said you.
Who's Jew?
Carlos.
Yeah, but when you point at
'Cause
the
he
camera,
he
people think you're talking to the audience. The
The
audience doesn't know you're pointing at you pointed at the camera.
I mean, he has a point. He has
Yes.
a point.
Do you gotta say Carlos?
Carlos. He's talking to you. You're the piece of shit.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying that oftentimes small shit gets good legislation halted because they don't want to give in to whatever. Yes, the problem. Nancy Pelosi y Josh Hawley son mejores amigos, pero si tú no le vas a rascar el bollo a ella, ella no te va a mamar la pinga a ti.
Are you going to suggest that Nancy Pelosi isn't on fucking Adderall?
Ay, mira, papá, ella está pericada, lo que sea.
I've
Pero-
never seen. Listen, and I did perico in the past.
Esa vieja,
I know lockjaw.
esa vieja está entera, viejo. Esa vieja así con ese shake se quita los dientes y te da una mamada de pinga que te deja loco, papo. No hables mierda de la vieja, las viejas
tío,
sin dientes. Tú
tío.
sabes que sí, tú sabes quién te da la mamada de pinga que no se te va a olvidar más nunca en tu vida. Diane Feinstein, que ya tiene una pata en el cementerio, así como la ves decrépita, así media muerta. Se quita los dientes y se pone la boca en la pinga. That is, tú cierras los ojos y te imaginas que es la colombiana esa tuya fantasía.
Impossible. Diane Feinstein is fucking horrendous.
You don't have to look at her. You just have to enjoy the feeling.
You know, the other day, I got caught up.
Have you ever fucked
I
a
got caught up
mature
in
woman?
old
I'm asking-
geriatric porn. I
Have
got
you
caught
ever-
up in
have you-
geriatric porn.
Está bien. Have you ever had sex with a mature woman?
By mature, how old? Like, over 50? Yes.
Over 50.
Over 60? I don't know. I don't think so.
Over 50 for sure.
Over 50 for sure.
But that's not really old.
Yo me metí una de 55.
No, that's mature. That counts as mature.
100%. And like,
Yeah.
you know, they're very mature when they go straight to the ass eating.
Pero tú estás metido.
I know,
No,
Gabito,
no,
like,
no.
your fucking era,
okay,
your era of
No,
Cubans,
espérate. No, it's
le
not that.
gusta-
Papo, yo ando con un brazo metido en el culo. Más progressive que yo no existe. Relax. Okay? Listen. Yo lo que te estoy diciendo a ti es que when you say que the first thing they do is eat your ass, what you're really saying is that they don't have inhibitions. Right?
Any what?
Inhibition. Right. So you're just coding
No, I don't agree
inhibition
I don't agree
with
that.
eating ass.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Why does, if your first instinct is, listen, I'm ready para comerte culo rico, why does it have to be
An inhibition
precursor with?
because you have
yeah.
to work like a person has to work themselves to the
If you're
point.
shy, if you're shy.
Yeah, Papu. I mean, that's exactly.
You're a shy ass.
What are we
nigger.
talking about here? A mature woman has no inhibitions. A younger woman has many
I agree with you on that.
complexes and inhibitions.
I agree with you.
No la puedes hacer sentir fea when you're fucking her because she's, you know, you're gonna fuck the moment up. Una vieja madura. Tú no le vas a joder la paja. Tú puedes decir, vieja decrépita, mira el bollo pellejú ese, lo que tú eres una aprovechadora, te que estás buscando los balseritos estos y los estás poniendo aquí y dándole un cuarto y pagándole todo para que te mamen el bollo. Eres una diabla. Y ella te dice, así me gusta. Por eso tengo dinero, por eso trabajé mi vida entera. Cómeme el bollo, mámame la crica. That shit, when she's replying to you with absolutely no shame, that's a lack of inhibition. She's completely comfortable with herself, whether it's sponsoring a younger man, you know, bartering for sex and giving him food and shelter or whatever the fuck, or eating your fucking hairy asshole. It's all roads lead to the same place.
Inhibition.
She is so comfortable with herself.
Lack of inhibition.
She couldn't give two shits what her opinion of your opinion of her is. Ella es un comeculo aprovechadora. Yes, that's a lack of it. That's
Listen, well, I don't agree with him. That's fucking hilarious.
What do you mean you don't
Un
agree?
come culo
Una aprovechadora comeculo. Yes. You think she's getting anything out of that transaction, Papa? You think she's really enjoying anything out of that fucking transaction?
I think so.
Oh, yes, because
Hey, the same way girls they like to get fucked in the ass.
yeah,
They have
you know
no
that
prostate.
you could do. You know what
It's
you
all
could
pain,
do. Let me
but-
let me tell you what.
Which
Let me
begs
show you.
question: how do you feel about girls que son que le gustan el castigo?
¿Cómo que le gustan el castigo? Like if a girl
I
asks
was just
me,
making the analogy. I think that you're wrong.
It's not
'Cause
my
there's girls
thing.
that like getting fucked in the ass, but they don't get pleasure. They get pain.
Yeah.
But they get pleasure from the pain.
well, that is
Mental, they mentally get
okay. Mira,
pleasure.
vamos. After
Hit me
the
with it, hit me
age
with it.
of 17
Because,
or
hey, by the way,
18,
Pepe's a fucking psychologist.
after the age of 17 or 18, I don't know if you
Cultural
realized,
psychologist.
maybe 22, 23, I don't know, you know, it's different for different people. Looking at a pair of tetas, no te para la pinga anymore.
It's another Monday.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
Like
Maybe
another
the
one.
first 5 years de ver un bollo. The first time you see it, oh my goodness.
The areolas have to be
And
very
the
nice.
next 5 years que tú veas una teta, se le salga algo, se te para el monstruo por cualquier cosa. The wind blows y se le hace así la camisita. Yo me hice una paja cuando yo llegué hasta país a un advertisement
Like
del
it.
Pink Pussycat in the Yellow Pages.
Así mismo.
You
I
didn't-
used
tú
to-
estabas hablando con él y no
I
oíste lo
used
que
to
yo te
jerk
digo.
off to Sears
How
magazines.
ridiculous what I just
Yes,
said to you.
I used to jerk off
That
to
shit
Sears
was
magazines.
printed dot matrix. That shit was printed dot matrix. Pero hay vi una foto de una
I
tipa
was listening to
tetona
you, motherfucker.
y me diste esta pasa.
I was listening
Ya,
to you,
ok, está
motherfucker.
bien, we're past
But
it.
I
Pero
jerked
yo
off
me hice esa
to
paja.
Sears magazines.
Yeah, no, 100%. Right? Pero ahora, en esto, a estas alturas de mi vida, ¿tú crees que una tipa, aunque esté buenísima, aunque tenga, vaya, el cuerpo perfecto, se saque las tetas y me enseñe el bollo, and I'm impressed? You think that you're just going to
Yeah,
get
at this point, you're like a gynecologist.
No, here's the thing.
You're a
Here's the
gynecologist.
problem.
You become desensitized to pussy.
No, it's not even that serious. Here's what it is. Tú tienes que darte tu valor. ¿Tú crees que porque tú tienes un bollo, you've earned the right to suck this dick?
That's why we have him on the show.
What
That's
do you
why we
think?
love
What do you
Pepe.
think this is? Dogecoin? No, mama. No, that's not. You gotta.
Hey, I don't feel like this.
You gotta
I don't
show
feel like
me.
this at all.
You gotta show me that you have personality, that you have something that's gonna turn me on in a way.
Well, thank you.
That
Thank
is
you.
no. Well, you just said the complete opposite. But I said
No, but
you
I
just said
wanted-
no. I don't think this way. You should.
I was lying
Because
to the
I'm
camera.
not
I'm being
impressed
sarcastic.
by a fucking, like a big ass or a fat pair of titties. Eso tiene cualquiera. Y eso no. It's
I
not
am impressed by a fat ass and a big pair of titties.
I'm not.
But
It's
what
very
I will
pretty
say,
to look at, but you know what? It gets really old really fast, mama.
listen,
Cuando ella está sentada, okay, cuando
I'll
ya,
agree with you.
cuando se te ya cuando le metas el lechazo,
Yeah,
that's
you
all she got.
you want to get the fuck out of there.
y peor todavía, que ella está en tu casa and she won't leave and you don't want to be rude.
100%. I mean,
And that's rude. If you tell her, oye, mama, es hora, you don't want to treat a girl that's
So,
giving...
all right, so, and listen,
you know,
and,
you
not
don't be
to,
rude.
and not to sound that fucking chauvinistic, but
That's not chauvinistic at all. You have to show me that you're worthy to suck my dick. I don't give a fuck how good you look. Show me you got a personality. Show me you got something that's going to turn me on.
Okay,
Because I can fucking
listen,
un par de tetas.
I agree with you. I agree with
Mira,
you.
yo
but I think
puedo
it comes
ponerle
from-
un par de tetas a Aladín, ¿ok? Y se ven
I get it.
100%. And you can
Hey, but
focus
listen,
tight a one shot with a Zeisslen on Aladdin's trans titties, and you will never be able to tell the difference.
But
Vete a la
listen,
playa South Beach
your
ahora,
point- your point
a
of-
Club Twist, vas a ver un par de tetas hechas perfectas. Están attached a una morronga 14 pulgadas, but that doesn't mean that they're not nice titties, ¿verdad? So you have to have a lot more than nice titties
listen-
and a fat ass, mama. You better have a fucking personality. You better be likable. I better like hanging around you for some reason other than that. Porque al momento that I've expelled the evil from the body, the evil clouds the mind and the vision, literally and figuratively. A la vez que you've expelled the evil from your body, que es el lechazo. Then you're looking through the goggles of reality. Porque hasta ese momento tú estás viendo la mujer por los goggles of fucking el lechazo. Think about what you think about before, what that girl feels like and how awesome she is antes del lechazo, coño. Before you fucked her, before el lechazo. Coño, this might be the one. Oh yeah, she's so great to hang out with. I'm so interested in what she has to say. Ya la ve que le metiste you left a map of Hawaii in the lower back region, on her lower back region. Si abre la boca y empieza a hablar de HVAC systems and sales reps, I'm very interested in restaurants. Te quieres mandar a correr de tu misma casa porque ya dice, coño, esta tipa me tiene hasta el culo.
Oye, but listen to me.
Pero si es una muchacha que tiene interés, le gustan las películas, le gusta el arte, te dice, coño, Pepe, have you seen the movie Tenet with Denzel Washington's son? Yo digo, coño, mija, sí, empingadísima. ¿Tú lo entendiste? Yes. Vamos a hablar de eso un poquito. What do you think it was trying to say? Y ahí empieza that's good. And maybe later on, cuando cuando el monstruo se, happens, right? Tienes que esperar por lo menos 2 horas before starting the engine again. A lo mejor te ganas otro lechazo. Y si te ganaste 2 en una noche y una conversación, you might be the winner.
Okay, can I chime in now?
That's my Argentinian.
Can I smoke with you?
Bueno, I had to finish the idea.
No, I know.
Go ahead.
Pero
Please.
your point, which I agree with from front to back, completely.
That's an interesting way of putting that, given the
Front to
context
back,
of this
front to
conversation.
back.
Continue.
It's only become evident ahora viejo. Where it's like, again, so,
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
Pablo,
when I'm younger, I'm there trying to fuck everything.
Estos son cosas de viejo, of course. Because in puberty, when you're
But,
growing to puberty, y la pinga se te para con cualquier cosa.
It's almost like it's our menopause. Like, yeah, when you fucking...
Which would you prefer, Marquito?
What?
If you had the choice, right? Of
What?
being having your dick work, of not having to have the burden of getting to know somebody and like their personality para que se te para la pinga
But
como
that's
si
why we pay
tuvieras
for- that's why we
13
pay for
años.
sex. That's why we pay for
No,
sex.
you don't. No, eso es mentira. De cuando tú tenías 13 años que se te para la pinga y tú te cingas lo que sea, una vieja de 50 años, lo que sea, lo que te se presente, versus actually having, like a standard where now the sexuality is up here, which would you choose?
Basically, lust versus fucking
It's
connection.
not, no, because they're both interests.
I think lust is
which
you're
would
fucking,
your level? No, the question is,
'Cause I know
if
what you
you
mean.
had the choice of having a sophisticated level of attraction, right, sexual attraction, or a very base animalistic sexual attraction, right,
for a long period of time. What?
for the rest of your life. That's my question. Which one would you prefer? Which one do you like now that you
Sophisticated.
experienced both?
Sophisticated. And it sounds horrible because now I feel like one of those memes, like I'm a sapiosexual.
Well, yeah, no, tú eres sapio bingo. Pero lo que estoy
Sapio
diciendo,
bingo.
there's a reason why you would choose the more sophisticated. You know why?
What?
Porque there's a reason why you are the most, I have a theory que hay una razón por qué you are the most sexually potent when you are also the most immature in your life.
Why?
Because if it was the other way around, there would be no fucking human population. Could you imagine that you're the most wise when you're the most sexually potent and having the standards that you have now?
That's why we have this motherfucker.
It's really not that fucking,
It
imagine
is.
that. We
No,
would have
so-
no population. So you have to be a fucking comapinga.
Our young years
When you're
are
the
our
most-
seed spreading years.
Yeah, well.
When we're stupid and just fucking spreading seed.
Exactly.
That's
because
the way
that
we
what
keep,
guarantees
we
that
keep our shit.
that's how Mother Nature guaranteed
evolving.
guaranteed that giving us intelligence and a prefrontal cortex that the species will continue. She made sure
That's
that we
fucking-
our most potent and most ¿cómo se llama? Fertile years
Yeah. You
are the
feel-
ones where we are where we are using the least part of our prefrontal cortex.
You don't fail to amaze me, bro. Because again,
Muchas gracias.
this guy's
sí.
always he's humble, but I'm telling you, buddy, his fucking
Yo no
changed.
sé dónde
He's
cojones tú
changed. It's a
sacaste-
paradigm shift. He's Mr. Paradigm Shift for me, right there. Look at that. Look, how the fuck could you
I don't
even think
know
of that
why
like that?
you say esto como si yo fuera, yo no sé nada. I'm just saying, it's very, think about it, man. Es, tú sabes, tú te imaginas tener que cingarte una tipa ahora. Listen, honestly.
please
Tener que
don't.
colgar con una tipa de 19 años. Sacar la hora para cingarte. Go through the motions. You know what a fucking, and nothing against 19-year-old girls, pero honestly, do you think that
I agree with you. Every time I hear
what would
that
you
a
rather
girl's-
do? Would you rather go out and on a date and go through the motions of having to, do what you got to do to? I'm not saying that she wants to fuck you. You got to work towards it, and if you appeal, you have to appeal to her,
No.
and she will fuck you. Okay?
You have to build an image.
Well, whatever. You're on a date. You have a date with a 19-year-old girl. There's nothing guaranteed, but if she likes you, she'll fuck you. Now you have to fucking think. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? I gotta make sure that this girl feels entertained, likes me, toda esa pinga, ¿verdad? Right. So that means that everything that you're interested in, throw that shit out the fucking window. Tienes que hablar de Tecachi 69.
Brother, I'm not going on a date with a
Tienes que hablar,
19-year-old.
porque that you have to do it. Tú te imaginas if you had to do that. Porque tiene un par de tetas y un bollito rico.
Carplay.
What like
CarPlay.
like on the iPhone?
No, it's not a band.
Like on the
No, it's not an app.
It is
It is an app,
When you connect to a phone.
but that's
it's
not
called
what I'm
CarPlay.
referring to. I'm not taking a 19-year-old on a date into public with me.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Uh,
I've outgrown.
If a 19-year-old wants something to do with my old disgusting hairy ass,
Right, and that's
we're
when
gonna
you're
do CarPlay.
and right, and society society puts youth on a fucking pedestal with that.
No, I know.
19, 20 years old, you're the most beautiful that you're ever going to be. You're the most perfect. Your metabolism works
100%.
perfect. Si eres gorda, eres lo más flaca que vas a estar en tu vida sin tener que trabajar a hacerlo. Las
doubt
tetas
it.
están paraditas sin tener que hacer ni cojones. Puedes comerte todo el beef. Puedes comerte todo el beef jerky que te salga del culo, que no vas a aumentar de libra. Puedes afeitarte el bollo y no vas a salir, no te va a salir nada. Vaya, you're
Whatever
bella.
you want.
Si eres hombre, no tienes que hacer. No
puede
puedes,
comer fucking
vaya, puedes comer
pork
un
belly,
comepín,
cream cheese.
acostarte a dormir después de comerte un plato de arroz con frijoles negros y masita puerco. Olvídate que puedes ir a la playa the next day. You don't gotta worry about getting wet. You don't gotta worry about none of that shit. ¿Verdad?
yeah, bro.
And even with even with the height of perfection, of human beauty and perfection, it's still not appealing enough to want to go through the midterm. It's still not appealing enough.
Where's the fucking lie? Where's the lie? So it goes back to your fucking point. You have to be stimulated philosophically, like mentally, in other words.
Well, yeah, that's one way of putting. Well, I mean, mentally it could be a lot of sides. You have to have mentally.
'Cause listen, I've been-
meaning, mentally tú tienes que tener algo interesante about you that is not un par de tetas y un culo rico.
Oh, 100%.
Mira, ¿sabes lo que aquí me cae como una patada por culo? It's very common on Instagram, and I defy anybody to go on Instagram now, and I promise you that you're going to notice it all the time. Okay? Todas las jevitas. And not because I don't think women are less talented or lo que sea or whatever, but for whatever reason, men have to work a little bit harder on our personalities to appeal to the opposite sex than women have to work on theirs to appeal to us, ¿verdad?
100%.
Right? So a woman can have an Instagram where she's doing this the whole time. Flipping the hair, looking
Where's
down.
the lie?
Mira, and this is video. Ella se mira. Looking down, flips the hair.
Get the fucking
looks
camera on him.
forced,
Get the camera
goes
on him.
like
This
this.
is a snippet.
Go on, they can see me. Mira, así, like this, look. Look like that. Mira, esto. They all do the same thing. They play with their hair down here like this. No han dicho una fucking palabra en el video este. Ya vamos 30 segundos sin decir ni cojones. Pero mira, ella está así. Pero and she has 764 videos just like that.
Like that.
All of them are like that, in different outfits, whatever.
Baby.
You know what that says to me?
What?
Bueno,
She has no
obviously,
personality. Obviously.
nothing, because she has nothing to
So
say.
that's what I was gonna tell you.
She has nothing to say.
So my take, and I've had this take on for like a couple of
Oye,
years
porque
now.
las opiniones, aquí todo el mundo, las opiniones, tú no las tienes que pedir. Todo el mundo tiene opiniones.
Wow,
Aquí
God.
te regalan la opinión. Aquí está eso 2x1, brother.
100%.
That shit, if she had something to say, I guarantee you she would say it.
Pero listen, I wanted you. I
¿Qué, Aladín? ¿Cuál es el problema? Yo soy un muñeco, viejo. Estoy deshabilitado. ¿Cuál es el problema?
let it up. Listen, I want.
What? ¿Qué pasó? Habla alto. Oh, tú interrumpiste para nada. Thank you, Jamie.
And you made me forget my point there.
Okay. Bueno, mira, next time, no te preocupes mucho.
Where were you? Where were you with
I think we were with the Instagram flip, ¿verdad? Y después tú dijiste algo. Y después Aladín se metió. Oye, tú sabes que la historia de Aladín, ¿tú quieres oír algo interesante?
what?
La historia de Aladín, A Whole New World, what do you think that shit is about? The song. A whole new world, a new fantastic
Bueno,
point
you
of
obviously I
view.
know what it is, bro.
I'll show you
I've seen the
everything.
cartoon.
Bueno, you think you know what it is about, but what is it about? Tell me.
A fucking whole new world. It's
What's the song about, coño?
it's the fucking.
Let's break it down. It's
Aladdin is a
Aladdin.
fucking thief from the subculture of the peasants, and then
tú vas a empezar,
he
puta.
picks up. What do you want me to say, motherfucker?
Do you know that they're on a remember the scene?
They're on a carpet.
and they're
Yeah,
going
but the
around.
princess is fucking
Yeah, but she thinks-
sequestrated in royal palaces.
No,
and
she's-
he's like, oh, you.
Yeah, but she
look
thinks
at all
she's-
these broke ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's pretending to be something else.
Uh-huh.
La están-
He's not pretending to be something else in that
Yeah,
song.
tú no te acuerdas.
Tell me because I'm lost.
Okay, tú no lo has visto mucho
I can't
tiempo.
believe you made me lose my last point though because that was great.
Aladín, en el empezar de la película, está vestido de brown con el mono, ¿verdad? Y después está vestido, le dice a Genie, oye Genie, yo quiero que la jevita esta, I would love her, I want, to be something, whatever. Y lo visten de blanco así y le hacen príncipe. And that's when she puts him on the carpet and they go, carpet ride y la enamoramiento. That song is about anal sex.
A whole new world.
That song is a metaphor for fucking her in the asshole.
Oh, qué rico. I'm glad to hear about this.
Read the words.
Oh,
No, not from memory. You remember that part. Read the whole thing. And read her part.
Read the whole what? The lyrics?
Read the lyrics and read her
I'm
part.
not reading no
That
fucking
all
lyrics,
those.
baby.
Bueno, entonces
I'm not reading
don't
no
pretend
fucking
to be interested in what I
lyrics, guy.
just said.
You told me you were going to tell me.
That is a song
Oh,
about
the-
fucking. About
Listen,
fucking someone in the asshole.
Brown-eyed
for
girl.
the first
Brown-eyed
time
girl makes
is-
sense.
Yeah, because
Because it's a fucking brown-eyed girl.
Yeah, and it's
What
obvious.
the fuck is a whole new world? How does that make sense about eating your ass, dog?
I never said anything about eating ass.
Oh, no, I mean assholes or whatever. What is it? What do you say? Oh, fucking in the ass.
Wow, man.
Cogiendo.
See, wow, you are.
Cogiendo.
You really do have a fixation
You know
with
to Mexicans, cogiendo.
ass eating
Coger is, but it's ass.
in Spain.
Cogiendo is ass. It's not pussy.
No, coger is fuck. It's a verb.
No, coger is
Is fuck.
como templar.
No.
Templar is ass.
Vamos a coger is we're gonna fuck in Spain and Mexico. Do you know what un sorete is in Argentina?
Tomate un sorete, boludo.
You know what that is? Si yo te digo, te ofrezco un sorete cuando llegas a mi casa, how would you react?
It feels like, it sounds like the Argentinian, I'm gonna get topped off, a toppy sloppy.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm gonna get some toppy sloppy. Un sorete, boludo.
Si a ti te ofrecen un sorete,
Oh, yeah.
métele vaya,
moletazo.
vaya, métele
Un plomo.
una galleta por la cara.
plomo.
Porque es un mojón de este tamaño, mira así. Como una tricotresa.
Es like un ferrucho.
Un ferrucho. Bueno,
Una
no,
pega un
pero
cartucho.
sin el cartucho. Con una tricotresa. De un sorete para ellos es un mojón bien grande y buen profundo. Dense and well created.
So you motherfuckers let me walk into that one?
No, I'm just educating.
What is it again?
I'm giving you culture.
Un ferrudo.
No.
What is it?
No. Sorete.
Sorete.
Y tú sabías que la palabra.
Hey, no, but you just rhymed it, didn't you?
I do that all the time, Papo. I'm an artist.
I know, but what is a fucking sorete, guy?
A sorete is a fucking
Un mojón.
giant piece of shit that comes out of your asshole that's very impressive.
Is it true?
And if you're going, why are you asking the fucking Indian and the fucking fat Cuban that have no idea what they're talking about? Why don't you ask the guy that lives with a big titty Argentinian that he's been obsessed with and fucking walked away from fame and fortune just to make her happy? Why don't you ask that guy?
Hey, but when you say making her happy, what does that mean?
That means that I live in quarantine to
Eating pussy?
para estar con ella, lo que
All
ella
day?
quiera. No, así tampoco, para conversar con ella, para oírle la
But what does
voz.
romance mean to you?
Que
Come on, but what does romance mean to you?
Romance
Means
to me
millions.
is
That's all Biden.
sitting down on the couch with her, watching something, y ella diciendo, mami, ¿qué come mierda? Porque ella es un poco racista contra mí, porque yo tengo de negro. Y me dice, tú, se ve que tú eres de negro, por eso eres tan come mierda. Y digo, oye, eso no es cosa, no se pueden decir, come mierda, tú estás aquí, porque tú eres rubia, tú todavía eres latina. Y dice, sí, pero mira, tú, sorete, me tenés las peludas. I love that, the way they I don't take insult to it. So it's fun for me. So
Hey,
we're
but-
watching and we have disagreements and estamos así. Eso para mí es una noche bella. Hearing her fucking complain or, her opinions about things, she says them with such poetry. And she has the most beautiful, giant pair of perfect titties I've ever seen in my life. And I'm a fucking well-versed man. Yo creo que
How do you feel when your Argentinian chick says that other men are good looking, for example? Coño, mira qué lindo. Or does she say that?
I don't have a problem.
Adi la pinga.
I mean, why would you? Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I think, yeah, I have in the past. And I think a lot of people, and a lot of my followers, it's an insecurity. Like,
You know what the most
but
obvious?
by the way, I
you know what
I
the
used to have a
obvious-
problem with that.
Yes.
I
That is
kinda share
because-
that. I tell my
You know what that shows?
what?
That that right there is something that you need to purge from your
No, of course.
purge. You know what that really is subversively saying?
Say what?
That is subversively. That is your fucking subconscious fucking with you, Papa. That's the little 13-year-old girl in your fucking brain that lives inside your head telling you, you're not really a man. The guy that she's looking at on the screen is a real man. Maybe you should put a little bow tie on your hair and bend over so you can get plugged like a bitch that you are. If you're sure in your sexuality, papito, you would understand that the conversation we've been having this whole time.
That's gangster
Tú no has
shit right
visto un
there.
hombre.
That's
Tú
gangster
nunca has
shit
dicho,
right
that's a
there.
very handsome man. I'm in the arts. I have to hire actors. I can tell the difference between a good looking. Yo te mira, Brad Pitt es una belleza de hombre. Leonardo DiCaprio, una belleza de muchacho.
No, it's true though.
Es verdad.
That's it. I mean,
El
'cause
niño
again,
este, el niño este que
ahora de
ponieron
viejo-
en la película de Dune.
Ahora de viejo. that's
Ese
what I
niño es
noticed
una
that.
belleza de niño. That doesn't
viejo,
mean que yo
de
le quiero
viejo.
meter la pinga. There's nothing wrong with that.
100% de viejo is
Pero
what I
you
noticed
know
that.
what
It's
the
like, hey, look,
most,
this
the
guy's good
most
looking, you can admit
obvious.
it. You can
Yeah,
admit it.
no, you don't gotta do it. No, but it's something. It's
Yeah, it's
nonchalant.
organic.
Yeah, you don't gotta do it to prove anything.
No homo, it's organic.
Yeah, orgánico, todo como la morronga. You
Damn,
chew it, and-
look how fine that nigga is. Like,
well,
that's
I don't know
organic.
if I would use that particular word, but I would say I would go a little bit
I
more.
would, I'm gay.
I would say it's
I
okay.
would.
I'm gay too, yo.
I'm gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. Everybody gay, ¿verdad? Esa es la
Everyone's
cosa.
gay.
Bueno, pero but if you have a no, que yo no quiero que se piense que yo soy mal, like that, o que dice, oye, ¿cómo tú vas a decir que ese hombre es good look, esa falta de respeto?
That's what I noticed that because
You know that when- let me tell you-
what am I getting mad at?
Let me give you a
That
good
he probably-
analogy. Let me
I
give you a
feel-
good analogy.
I'm thinking like He would probably fuck my girl.
I'll give you a perfect
And I was
analogy,
like,
Papa.
fuck that shit.
I'll give you something, an analogy. If anybody can't relate to that, he's no, Pepe, tú estás equivocado. Here's an analogy. When you know how to fight, you don't have to try people. Say, oh, yeah, I said it.
100%.
People that don't know how to fight, no son,
grande,
o
es
no
el
son
chihuahua.
un tipo que sí sabe fajarse, no un, tú sabes, un inflado así, trying to prove to everybody that he knows how to fight, right?
100%.
Now, just apply that to manhood.
Pussy.
It's just, that's
pussy.
a physical manifest example of having the same mental, ¿cómo se llama? Mental fortitude.
Fortitude.
When you have the physical fortitude that you're not afraid to look at any man in the eye because you know you can fuck him up,
Exactly.
that comes from confidence of knowing that you are confident in your skills. Well, when you're confident in your fucking manhood, why do you have to worry about anything else? You have opinions and shit. You know what's nice? To be so confident in yourself that, no, I agree with you. He's very good looking.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's the
Oye,
most
oye,
attractive
mira,
quality.
mira el chamaquito
The most
ese.
attractive quality anybody can have is confidence, my friend. I don't know if this is news to anybody, but, you know.
Motherfucker, we're in Miami.
What?
This is the city of insecurities.
This one? You think so? Have you
Hold
ever
up,
been to
let's
Los
not be
Angeles,
ignorant.
California?
Let's not be ignorant.
Have you ever been to Los
Obviously,
Angeles, California, my friend?
The insecurities run deep everywhere. But the reason I
You're
think,
saying fickle?
the reason I think that they run deeper
You could be
here-
insecure about profound things.
No. But the reason I think that they run deeper when when your society is more superficial.
Pero
The more
mira,
superficial.
If you lived in Boston, Massachusetts, or Cambridge, ¿verdad? You would feel, you would have insecurities because you are surrounded by the geniuses of this country because ahí está
So-
Harvard,
so you're
Yale.
saying-
Espérate, no, hold on
So
a
what you're
second.
saying is
Let
if
me
you have
finish.
insecurities, you have insecurities.
No. I'm saying you have to contextualize what you're saying. Let me finish my point.
Okay,
If you
my
lived
bad.
in Boston or Cambridge, you would be surrounded by MIT, Harvard, Yale, the most prestigious universities in this country, ¿verdad? ¿Tú no viste la película Good Will Hunting? ¿Te acuerdas de esa película? Ahí, so you would have insecurities of not being as smart or whatever, ¿verdad? Okay, so what kind of insecurities are you claiming that Miami is the capital of? Fickle insecurities? You gotta be a little bit more specific, mi hermano. I'm a man. I'm a
Superficial. So is fickle.
like as in like you think what superficial like looks.
I need to be this image. I need to look like I'm this successful. I need to look like
Those
I
are two
have these
hold on.
accomplishments.
Those are two different things. You said
Okay.
looks and like monetary
Yeah.
and projecting monetary success.
100%.
Okay, those two things are you think Miami is the capital of that?
Capital, yes. It's not the only one, obviously, but
I would beg to differ.
what? Los Angeles is.
Vete y pásate
Hollywood.
un día en California, en Los Ángeles,
Yeah?
para que tú te cagues en la madre de todos los comapingas. Y tú sabes que la gente ahí no te dicen, hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah?
They say, when they meet you, they say, good to see you. You know why?
You ain't gonna see them
No, this is a
again,
true story. This is
I-
a true
I
story.
believe it,
Because
100%.
because they're afraid, they're insecure that they may have forgotten. They might have met you at some
the
other point,
past.
and they don't know. Listen to me. They're afraid. The whole idea, they say good to see you instead of
you.
nice to meet you.
They might have met you
Is
before.
because they don't want to give away the idea that they might have met you before and don't remember who you are, and you might be a bad motherfucker and offend them by going, oh, nice to meet me, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué no te vas a cagar, mariconzón? That's why. So everybody in Los
fuck that.
Angeles,
I'm gonna use that.
everybody in Los
I'm gonna use
Angeles
that. Oh, shit.
doesn't say nice to meet you, even though you just arrived in Los Angeles for the first time. They say good to see you. Ahora dime tú que eso no es
using that
la
word.
mariconada más grande que tú has oído en tu vida. Oh yeah, and that's everywhere. Nobody says nice to me. They say good to see you. Like because so they can avoid that awkwardness. You know how superficial fucking bullshit that is?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, that's a level of fucking insecurity,
If you actually-
Papo.
listen, okay,
that
but-
is
no.
fucking parallel,
To
my
me,
friend.
it sounds brilliant, but I agree that
You think that's
if,
brilliant?
If
you think that accommodation, if you think that that making accommodations for your insecurity, that you have changed the fucking way that the entire goddamn city fucking introduces the whole context of meeting somebody, first impression, no ni pinga, la que es cágate en eso, eso no sirve. Good to see you, just in case you met me before and I'm a fucking asshole and you can make my career. I don't want to offend you. What, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. So,
How about this one?
I agree with
nice
you. That
to
if
meet you.
went through
Oh,
the
we've
mission
met before.
of breaking
Well, I
that down
guess
the
you
whole
weren't that
thing.
fucking memorable, my friend. Be more memorable next time. Maybe I'll remember who the fuck you are. Show me your pussy, mama.
Touche, motherfucker.
I,
Touche.
I promise you, you won't forget me.
Touche,
When you met me, you don't forget me.
That's a great point.
Aha.
Bitch.
Be memorable enough to
ain't-
remember.
ain't no
Don't
fucking
change your
reason to forget
fucking
me.
language. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevamos?
Hey,
de esto,
Pepe,
papi?
hey, Pepe. That's the reason. That's the reason. You're the fucking godfather, bro.
No, tú vas a empezar.
Yeah,
Yo soy tu socio, yo soy tu amigo y tengo más edad que tú. Y el diablo sabe más por diablo que por
viejo.
No, perdona, el diablo sabe más por viejo que por del diablo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Well, I'm your old eternal devil.
Hey,
There's nobody older that
that-
will ever be older than me because I am an eternal being.
on that note,
I'm a fictional character
on that note,
that is given life through animatronics and artistic talent, right? I can last forever. I'm ageless.
give us the
Tú
amiga. Give
Te
me
vas a
amiga
poner
joke. Amiga joke.
decrépito, un poco viejo, se te va a caer la
Amiga
pinga.
joke. Amiga joke.
Amiga joke.
Elephant in amiga joke. Yes.
That what you just said right now
It's
is
the way I
not
talk to you right now.
doesn't work in any of the languages that you're attempting to say. What is a friend, a female friend joke?
You know the
Amiga?
joke I'm talking about.
No, but I want you
La
to say that word.
Hormiga.
Thank you.
And
La hormiga de oro.
hormiga.
La hormiga
He's
de
like a proper
oro.
teacher. He's a proper
No,
teacher.
Papa, no. Porque decir la amiga joke and the hormiga joke, we're talking about two different things. Una hormiga y una amiga. Para coño su madre, Marquito, estás de pinga.
Pero va la pinga,
I don't
but
think
you
that
the
I don't think the
fucking
hormiga
hormiga
joke
joke.
applies to anything we've been talking about. The hormiga, it's not even a joke.
funny.
It's a saying. It's about how
It's
to do.
fucking funny.
Okay, well, that is a contextual thing that has to do about taking things very smoothly and easy. Con paciencia y saliva, se la metió el elefante a la hormiga.
Enferma.
Pero these
Did
are,
that not apply no matter what the fuck type
pero
of
this
word
is,
it is?
pero you're talking,
Did that not apply?
why are you asking me to do my greatest hits in 2016? Papa, you're talking to
Hey,
2021,
but I mean,
Pepe.
speaking of that,
Yeah,
didn't you tell
you
me you
don't
met
want
I better
2020?
get it once?
No, I didn't meet him once. I had a friendship with Abderrahede for the last 2 years of his
For
life.
real?
Yes.
How was it like?
It was incredible. Exactly what you would expect it to be. He was a legend. I was fortunate to have it. It was amazing. And I was very sad when he passed away. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Ahora, you wanted to fucking kill the conversation. Good work.
No, because I mean, I wanted to touch on.
That was a wonderful segue. La hormiga y el elefante y hablando de esta cosa. Y, oye,
Yeah.
you know that guy
That joke was so
that was
clever,
really
I was like-
close to you, that you had a friendship with, that you established, who mentored you when you started, who wasn't mad that you kind of looked like him and didn't think that you were a fucking asshole because or any. And
sorry
then
that-
he passed away, and you've been very sad, and you know.
sorry that you- I
no,
feel
yeah,
like
let's
you're my
talk about.
buddy.
Why don't we? Nah, don't. Papa, no insulte,
Oh.
no insulte, no hable, don't do that. But don't say that shit. I'm your friend once again, and I'm made out of cloth and cotton. That was a genius. No joda. Tú mataste esta conversación. Hablando de esa tristeza, ahora yo estoy pensando en Álvaro y quiero
You wanna
llorar.
go ham? You
Yo
wanna
quiero
go ham?
no quiero llorar.
Let me ask you something.
¿Qué te pinga tú quieras?
Let me-
Ahora estoy
It's
pensando
my
en eso.
show. It's my show.
¿Por qué?
We're bringing it back.
Have
So
we had any calls, Aladdin?
we had a call.
No, nobody's. How many people are we watching? Nobody's watching this shit, man. Nobody gives
Look,
a fuck.
motherfucker, we have 40 people watching live.
Yeah, bueno.
Stop being pussies. Call in. You have a question?
Would
Look, I
you-
want to ask you about fights. George
Fights?
Masvidal just lost a fight.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that shit?
Can happen to anybody.
I know, but elaborate, motherfucker. It's not. It's an open-ended question.
You
know what?
when
Listen,
you
told
have
me you had two.
the experience.
You have two brothers that are fucking black belts. You told me.
No, yo soy black belt.
You're the black belt?
Yo fui cinta negra en el judo en Cuba. Yo cogí mi cinta negra en judo en Cuba.
But you were also, what else?
Samurái. Yo era samurái en Cuba. Ese era el nombrete mío en Guanabacoa, Cuba, porque yo cogía judo. El judo, a mí me gustaba el judo.
All right, so given that, please tell me.
Yeah.
How do you feel? What's your fucking...
I mean, it was, when you have 60 fucking professional MMA fights and you're a striker, you know, you're gonna get knocked out one day. It's incredible that it lasts. That he, you know.
I mean, I love the motherfucker.
Yeah, it can happen to anybody. Why do you? Why is that a? What you think he was?
Man.
Do you feel like?
I wish he wouldn't have gotten knocked out standing up.
Well, I mean, what do you feel like he would have gotten knocked out?
He's the best boxer in the UFC. That's how I feel.
Well, that's what happens when you underestimate people.
That's what I fucking feel like he did.
He underestimated. He didn't.
Train for Usman standing up.
No. He didn't think that Usman was capable of having a stand-up that could,
I agree with that.
that could present him with any problems.
I agree with that.
So he underestimated the ability of that man to develop a skill in a particular time that would present him any problem. Pero I think Masvidal learned that, you know, and he admits it, that he underestimated Usman. But it's not just Usman. It's not Usman no lo hizo solo.
Usman is a killer.
Usman's good, pero Usman didn't do that by. Usman was able to do that because of his fucking coach, who's a fucking mad scientist genius.
I think you told me about this.
No, I didn't. I started and you weren't interested, so I didn't finish. He is
that custard shit.
No, he
Customado.
All right. Los trainers como Trevor, se me olvida el last name. Como ese hombre no existen. All right. So what does a trainer do now? Trainer trains a gym with professional fighters. So tú sabes un tipo que like Greg Jackson that has like a stable of fighters. ¿Verdad? 5 o 6 tipos que are pros.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about positive reinforcement as opposed.
Well, yeah, no, but steel sharpens steel, whatever, right? You have a school and everybody, you know, whatever. American Top Team, ahí hay una pila de gente. You have the pro team, whatever. That man does not approach that like that. He approaches it like the old Japanese way of mentorship.
What?
He only has
tug jobs.
He only has 3 people he mentors: Justin Gaethje, Reyes Namajunas, y Usman. And he is.
He really only coaches those 3?
Yes, but no, that's not the part that's incredible. The reason he only coaches 3 people is because he completely immerses himself in their lives. Completely. He's not training you from 3 to 8 p.m.
It's a 24 around the clock.
You spend not 24 hours a clock. He's the closest person in your life. You spend all of your time with him. You live with him.
You got a call?
You're living with him. Yeah, well, I was in the middle of text.
That was great. That was great.
I wasn't finished, but go ahead. Take the call.
Again?
No importa. Take the call. Take the fucking call, coño. Ponle the next time you ring, no digas ni pinga y ponlo en el teléfono, cojones. Pero no me jodas la fucking historia más. Aladín, me cago en ti.
Hey, that's law. Hey.
Just put it through, bro.
Law.
Ya, ¿cuántas veces te tengo que decir que le pones la música? And they will understand that they're on hold. Ni pinga, tú deja, let it ring hasta que cuelguen. ¿Cuántas veces le hay que...
Put them through!
Put them fucking through!
Fuck! Hello.
Welcome to Come Pinga Radio. How can, what's going on?
Para de comer tanta mierda.
Oye, súbeme aquí el tipo que aquí no se oye nada, brother.
Stay there, buddy. We got you.
You got me? Okay, so I've been watching you guys and still can't get the whole new world thing out of my head.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's fucked up.
I would like Pepe Billete to
Pablo.
the parts that he's talking about.
It's the whole, no, it's not one part. It's thematic. The whole thing. But have you ever seen of those sexual innuendos that Disney subliminally?
No, for sure. I saw
Well, they did the same thing.
on the side of the castle there.
Ajá.
And the clouds, and
You're
the clouds.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Now, read the lyrics to A Whole New World and
I
think
just did
this
it.
is
I
a
just
song
did it. I
about
actually
fucking
sang it here to my family, and we're kind of still.
No, está rico. Oye, I love that. Tú se la cantaste
just
así.
sang it to my
A
family.
whole new world,
Oh,
a new fantastic point of view. Let's talk about it.
Oh my
I'll take you anywhere and everywhere. Let me share this whole new world with you. Let me explain that he's talking to a girl who's 15 years old and a virgin because she's, this is happening in Arabia. So we're assuming that this is the, Arab culture. So she is a virgin, 15 years old, and this is a scumbag fucking lying vagabond singing this song to her, laden in all of this contextual subliminal shit because he knows that this bitch is going to listen to the tone of his voice and not the context of his words. So when he puts it in her asshole and she cries, she goes, Mama, I told you about it on the carpet cuando te estaba cantando. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué tú estás llorando? Yo te lo dije lo que iba a pasar esta noche.
Bro, this sounds like a personal experience, bro. You're just projecting.
No. I don't have to convince anybody about anal sex. I understand I walk around con un brazo metido en el culo full time. I understand the fucking drama.
Tiene un brazo hasta el cerebro.
Así no vaya, atravesadísimo en el culo full fucking time. Imagínate tú. And that's why I'm disabled legally. Pero if you're thinking about the context of that fucking song and what they're doing,
right.
it's a song about
the cover,
fucking
the picture
in the
of the
asshole.
cover makes a whole lot of sense right now.
100% because he doesn't want to defile her. He just wants to fuck her. And and everybody knows that God doesn't like virgins to fuck before they're married, but you can fuck them in the ass all you want. That's why it's there.
Bitch.
That's why they made it. Thank you for calling, my friend. I'm glad. Good question.
Cut that motherfucker off, dog.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. I have
so
an Aladdin fan here.
What?
¿Cómo tú le vas a decir eso a un tipo que llamó? Cut him off. Don't say that. El comepinga este es lo que tiene que estar un poquito más.
That's what you wanted, baby.
No, I'm on the phone, pero ahora the conversation's a little awkward. We just finished and now. Oye, are you still on the phone, Papa?
What do you mean, bro? What
There
happened?
he is.
Oh, I thought you weren't on the phone
Is
anymore.
there an Adam fan out there?
Do you wanna talk about anything else? What's your favorite OnlyFans?
My favorite OnlyFans is Pablo.
Pablo.
That sounds like a guy.
Pablo? Do you follow a Pablo and pay him or pay them? Him, her,
How big is his
them?
dick? How big is his dick?
Why would you say something so emasculate? Maybe it's a fucking woman que se llama Papo porque el tamaño de la papaya que tiene is macrocosmic and needs to have that O at the end instead of papa.
Yo soy Papo con la papaya.
Con la papaya más rica que tú has visto. So call,
My
yeah.
name is Pablo.
Mira,
I'm
Your
advertising-
name is Papo?
oh, Papo, what's your favorite OnlyFans? Do you follow any? Are you a purveyor of any OnlyFans? Are you a patron of any OnlyFans?
No, I'm not, man. I'm not allowed in my household.
Oh,
You
okay.
fucking pussy.
Está bien. Well, don't say that. Eso es un respeto. A veces.
You respect
gotta
him, man.
respect.
No, you don't gotta call him. No tiene que faltarle respeto por
yo,
decir
lady,
eso.
yo, lady,
¿Qué va a
run the-
hacer, bro?
yo, lady, run the
Espérate.
credit cards.
Ok, espérate.
Yo, lady, run
No,
the
pero ¿qué
credit
tú quieres?
cards.
¿Qué tú quieres que el tipo haga? Diga, oye, man.
Yo, lady, run the
Oye,
credit
vieja,
cards.
mira, te voy a explicar. Oye,
you have
mujer,
another caller?
te voy a explicar.
Do you have another
Te voy
caller?
a explicar. Oh, no, we still have one on the line, sir. Let
His
him-
lady run his credit
I'm
cards.
talking to you, Marquito, look at me.
Okay.
¿Qué tú quieres? Que él vaya donde está la mujer y dice, oye, te voy a decir algo y me vas a prestar atención. Yo voy a ver todos los pornos que me gustan porque a mí me gusta hacer paja. Y si no te gusta, te vas para la pinga. Come mierda. Ajá.
What do I say to that?
What is he? You think he's gonna do that and fuck up después los niños se quedan sin padre, la madre se va porque el viejo y después they grow up to be teenagers and they resent their father porque el padre chose la paja over a family. You can't do that. La jeva no le gustan los pornos.
His chick
No
is
le gustan los
upstairs relajándose
pornos.
la paja right now.
Bueno, está bien, pero if she's going to restrict los pornos, okay, mama, that's fine. But you better more than
She
make up
restricts
for
your
it.
pornos?
He's not on the phone no more.
So what the fuck?
He was. And I
Patch
was,
the new one in.
I think there's so much going on.
JP. Look at that. You want to talk about flatlining?
Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you, Marquito, and doing something that I haven't done in so long. I thought I was very nervous about coming here.
We gotta
because
go?
I congratulate you. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of saying,
Patch 'em!
I'm talking to you. You've grown to be an incredible talent. Yo me acuerdo los días que empezamos juntos, que estábamos ahí hace 10 años atrás, and now look at you. Estás hecho un bestia. You're the best in the game right now.
I
¿Quién es más
appreciate
bravo?
that, big dog.
No, really. Who's better than you? Who's better than you? Nobody. You could run this whole... Si tú te pones para las cosas, you could be whatever you want to be. You're doing great. You're doing great. Congratulations. You have all the support in the world. Aquí... I love it. I support all of my other friends that are trying to come up. Pita, pobrecito, que se está poniendo ropa apretada y vendiendo carros en su Instagram, pero no se acaba de comprar un par de chores que le sirve porque el tipo anda con el culo ese apretado como si lo está vendiendo en Biscayne. Que Dios lo bendiga. El Mario Ramil, cómico como el coño su madre, como siempre. Cisco sigue gordo. Jean, mi socio por vida. A ver, am I missing anybody? ¿Quién me falta? Johnny Trabs. Johnny Trabs. Johnny Trabs.
You said
The
Gino
most,
already, right? Yeah.
Johnny, the most talented motherfucking, probably the top 3 talents that Miami has ever produced. In
Facts.
Improv
Those are fucking facts,
comedian.
bro.
He is
Trabs, dog.
Johnny Trabs, the best
We're
of the
about to make
best.
it happen.
And I mean that from the bottom of my
We're
heart.
about to make it happen,
A ver,
Trabs.
who else? A ver, mira.
Don't let fucking Pepe fucking...
Love to all of them. Mira, la amiga tuya Regina también, que es very
Regina!
hilarious comedian. ¿Cómo se llama
Regina,
el chamaquito?
no, pero Regina
¿Cómo se llama el
es
chamaquito
Mario's
ese de Only and Day? Marcelito.
Marcelino.
El otro chamaquito este que está empezando también, Carlos, que spells him
Carlos.
like he's Brazilian
Like
with an
he's
H.
Fucking pretending like he's a Cuban. Go.
No, that he pretend with the H is Brazilian.
Yo, state your name, gangster.
I show love. I'm here and I mention them because I show love. That's beautiful.
Hey, state your name, gangster. Let's call it Joey.
Okay. Ruin my special nice movement there. Okay, Joey from Brooklyn. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Tienes el culo, tienes un mojón atravesado? ¿Por qué tú estás hablando así? ¿Tienes un pedo atravesado?
You do sound
¿Tienes
like
un
you're jerking
pedito
off.
atravesado?
You do sound like you have your dick in your
No, no,
hands.
you sound como que te estás empujando duro para sacar el mojón. Cómprate un bidet. Cómprate un bidet que has temperature control and splash warm water on your asshole. And I promise you, it will not be that difficult to push out a turd anymore. Don't do that, que vas a salir. You're gonna have a stroke or something. Don't push that hard.
Cuélgale en la booth.
I smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Well, you sound
You
like
got
you're
the
in the
same
middle of...
voice, boy.
Sí, eso está bien.
Oye,
Pero papo,
Alan,
the
cuélgale al
problem
tipo
is that
este.
you sound like that. It sounds like you're going through some pain, mi hermano. I sound like this because I ate glass. for
How
30
dare
years.
him fucking interrupt?
Oye,
Oye, Aladdin,
Oye, I don't know if you can
for
hear
you guys
este
to, for you
micrófono, ¿tú
to
me
allow
oyes?
him to interrupt
Who
his
interrupted?
fucking
Brooklyn.
outro.
¡Qué pinga! Oye, bro, se acabó el show. Me voy para el carajo. Ya esto está un relajo. Adiós. Los quiero y me quedo corto. Bye. Cierra el
Hey,
show.
motherfuckers.
Se acabó el show. Se acabó el show.
You already know what's up. Next Thursday, 8 fucking p.m. Once again. Holla back! Holla back!
Se acabó el show.
Holla back!
Ya lo ves, me convertí en un salvaje. Ya tú sabes. Déjame, ya lo sé, me convertí en un salvaje, salvaje. Me convertí en un salvaje. Me convertí en un salvaje. Me convertí en un salvaje. Ya tú sabes. Déjame.